Can a small battery change really improve your daily phone experience? With the Galaxy Z Flip 7 coming soon, that's the question people are asking, especially if you've been thinking of switching to a foldable. Now, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is expected to launch this summer, and while it might not look very different from the Flip 6, some key internal upgrades could make it more useful, especially when it comes to battery life and charging. So, what's new? Let's begin with the battery. If leaks are true, Samsung is increasing the battery size from 4000 mAh on the Flip 6 to 4300 mAh on the Flip 7. That's the same size bump they made from the Flip 5 to the Flip 6. And while 300 mAh might not sound like a big deal, that extra capacity can go a long way, especially when combined with a better processor. The Flip 7 is expected to run on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, sometimes called the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This chip is not just faster, it's also more efficient, meaning it uses less power during everyday tasks. So when you pair that with a bigger battery, you're looking at better overall endurance. For comparison, the Flip 6 managed to deliver around 16 hours of web browsing, 9 hours of video streaming, and over 10 hours of gaming and testing. That gave it an average battery score of about 6 hours and 45 minutes. With the new hardware, the Flip 7 could push past 7 hours, making it a more reliable phone for all-day use. Still, Samsung is playing catch-up in some areas. For example, the Motorola Razr Ultra 2025 has a 4700 mAh battery, which clearly outpaces the Flip 7. But Samsung's software optimization is usually strong, so the difference in real use might not be as large as the numbers suggest. Now, let's talk about charging. Unfortunately, don't expect big improvements here. The Galaxy Z Flip 7 will likely stick to 25-watt wired charging, the same as the Flip 6. That means you'll get to about 50% charge in around 30 to 40 minutes, and a full charge will take just over 90 minutes. There's no sign of magnetic alignment or a new wireless charging system, though. So don't expect something like Apple's MagSafe. Samsung is keeping things simple for now. As for reverse wireless charging, yes, it's coming back. You'll be able to charge things like Galaxy Buds, smartwatches, or another phone by placing them on the back of the Flip 7. It'll likely stay at the same 4.5 watt speed, so this feature is more about convenience than fast charging. When it comes to the charger itself, you'll be using a USB-C cable with USB power delivery and PPS support. The good news is, you don't need a Samsung-branded charger. Many third-party brands like Anker, Ugreen, or Baseus will give you the same charging performance as long as they support USB PD and PPS. But remember, Samsung won't include a charger in the box. Is a slimmer smartphone really what people want right now? Samsung is betting big on that idea with its new Galaxy S25 Edge, which will officially be revealed during a virtual Unpacked event on Monday, May 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And from what Samsung has shared so far, this phone is all about two things: powerful AI and a super slim design. They're also offering a $50 Samsung credit if you reserve the phone early, so the hype train is already moving. But let's get into what's actually new here. Samsung says the Galaxy S25 Edge isn't just another phone with a thinner frame. It's meant to be an everyday tool built for people who want performance, creativity, and style in one package. They're calling it an engineering marvel, which, honestly, is a bold claim. So, what do we know? The most talked about feature so far is the 200 megapixel wide-angle camera. That's a huge number, more megapixels than almost any phone on the market. But Samsung isn't just throwing in a big number for marketing. They're combining it with what they're calling Galaxy AI to make your pictures look even better. The camera will be smart enough to recognize different subjects, suggest edits, and even help clean up your photos after you take them. It sounds a lot like what Google and Apple are doing with their own AI tools, but Samsung seems to be aiming for something even more advanced. Now let's talk design. The Galaxy S25 Edge is going to be slim, really slim, but still offer what Samsung promises is flagship-level power. That means the phone will be light and easy to carry, but without losing performance. So you won't have to trade speed or battery life just to get a lighter phone in your pocket. The question is, does a thinner phone really matter anymore? Some users love the idea of a sleek phone that's easy to hold and fits in any pocket, or bag. Others care more about battery size, cooling, or even better speakers, all things that usually benefit from a thicker body. And this isn't just Samsung doing it. Apple is reportedly working on a slimmer iPhone too. So, it seems like more companies believe this is the direction to go in, but not everyone agrees that thinner is better, especially if it means cutting corners somewhere else. The real challenge for Samsung will be proving that the Galaxy S25 Edge doesn't just look good, but also works great. The phone will enter a crowded market where AI is now a must-have feature, not just a bonus. Google is using AI to enhance everything from voice typing to photo editing. Apple is expected to reveal new AI tools with the iPhone 17, so Samsung's Galaxy AI has to stand out. We also don't know the price yet, and that could make or break this launch. If the Galaxy S25 Edge is too expensive, even with the new design and camera, people might not see it as a good deal. What if the newest affordable foldable phone from Samsung isn't actually that new? A fresh leak about the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE suggests it might not be the exciting budget foldable people were hoping for. Instead, it could just be a repackaged version of the Galaxy Z Flip 6. While most people are waiting for Samsung's premium foldables, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7, this new Galaxy Flip FE model was supposed to be the cheaper option. But a new report now claims that Samsung hasn't changed much, if anything at all, when it comes to hardware. The leak points out that the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE will come with the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor that powers the Z Flip 6. It will also have 12 gigabytes of RAM, a 6.7-inch AMOLED internal screen, and a 3.4-inch Super AMOLED cover display. Again, exactly like the Z Flip 6. So, what's different? Not much, apparently. The camera setup is also nearly identical. The Flip 7 FE is expected to have a 50-megapixel main camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 10-megapixel front camera. These are the same numbers and sensors already found in the Flip 6. As for the battery, the story repeats itself. The Flip 7 FE will reportedly pack a 4,000 mAh battery, supporting 25-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging, just like its so-called predecessor. Even water and dust resistance stays the same, with the phone expected to carry IP48 certification, which is good but nothing new. So if the design, display, battery, and camera are all carried over from the Flip 6, is there any difference? Well, the Flip 7 FE will ship with Android 15 right out of the box. That's probably the only major upgrade it brings. But let's be honest, software updates eventually make their way to older models anyway, so that won't be enough for many buyers to consider it truly new. The one thing that might grab attention is the price. Although no official figure has been released yet, leaks suggest Samsung plans to sell the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE for under $1,000. That could make it a tempting option for those wanting to try a foldable phone without breaking the bank. Still, that leads to another question. What happens to the Galaxy Z Flip 6 once this new model hits stores? If both phones have nearly the same specs and the Flip 6 gets a price cut, it might even be the better deal, especially for buyers who don't care about getting Android 15 pre-installed. Samsung hasn't officially confirmed anything yet, so it's possible that some of this information could change. But if these leaks are accurate, the Flip 7 FE might end up being less of an exciting launch and more of a quiet rebranding. In the end, it might just come down to marketing and pricing. For Samsung, slapping the word FE on an older phone could be a way to reach budget-conscious buyers, especially in markets where foldables are still considered luxury devices.